Okay, so now we're all back. What were you going to do with a flask?
All right, I'm going to throw my flask at Perrin and say, clean up all the wounds, and I'm going to go search ahead.
What's in the flask?
Booze.
Booze. Help with infection.
The inner lining of my stomach is infected. I need more booze.
I pour some booze on my arm and then I pass it to the orc.
Things.
I'm going to hide in the shadows, so to speak, and scout ahead a bit. See if there's any more of these things around.
Are we past cart territory now? Are we just fully foot?
Yes, this cart's taken off.
Yeah. I think around this point, this cart's going to turn around.
Perrin has not said a word since the fight. Nom nom nom. Grace is having nom nom.
Sorry. Stirring my tea. So, you go scouting ahead then?
Yep. In stealth.
Or pretty darn stealthy.
You're so stealthy the trees don't even see you.
You're so stealthy the corn doesn't hear you.
You would think they would with all those ears.
Thank you for the obvious joke.
Alright. So, you all set off walking then. With Balrog pacing ahead of everyone.
I'm keeping the kids on either side of me, and I still have not said a word.
Alright.
I did bandage my arm, though.
I hope the orc didn't drink all the booze and use some of it to clean some wounds.
Did he?
Nah, I wasn't scratched enough to warrant using it for wounds. I wear my scars with pride.
So you drank it?
Yes.
Alright. So you're walking for a good long while. The sun is starting to set.
Fill that flask with?
What?
I need water to fill the flask with, seeing that there's no more booze in it.
Not that you're running into here. Unless you want to fill the water flask from a different water flask.
Yeah.
So you're walking, and the sun starts to set. And you see off in the distance
Ooh.
towering spires of ruined architecture. Welcome to Morgan's Folly.
Nice. Secrets long forgotten.
Perrin hasn't said a word all day unless he's been spoken to.
Is this zooming out and zooming in stuff I'm doing affecting your guys' view too, or just mine?
No.
Just mine?
Just you.
Okay, good.
Excuse me.
While you're walking along, Petrie actually turns to you, Perrin, and says, You alright, boss? I think I've ever seen you like that.
I would tell you not to get used to it. That warriors wear many masks or some other such words of promise. But given the circumstances, things are only going to get worse.
Nods a bit.
Damn, bending that fourth wall a little bit, Kit.
Not really. Parents just up on the news.
The fourth wall! The fourth wall!
Yes, the cart does have 4 walls. Why do you ask?
I wouldn't know. I'm walking ahead of it.
Yeah, we have no cart anymore.
She took off with that in a bloody club.
That was her payment.
On our way back, we find a bloody club laying along the side of the road.
So, do you guys want to approach the castle at all, or do you want to take the turn and head straight for the thing?
What time is it?
It's almost sunset.
What is Morgan's Folly?
Morgan's Folly is the ruins of a castle that fell a long time ago during the war between the Eastern Reaches and Nargolgrath.
What does local lore say about this? Is it haunted? Is it filled with animals and creatures? Is it open for exploration? Is it turned into a museum?
It's bandit prone. It's bandit prone. It's bandit prone, but otherwise abandoned.
We should fortify. If we're dealing with a lich's den, I would rather not do so at night.
Little halfling scared of the dark.
Little halfling is aware that the undead hunt in packs and move in darkness.
We could probably go to one of the towers closest to the edge and be safe there for the night. But I would not venture too deep in.
I just start walking.
Okay.
And then when I get about 10 feet ahead, I bark at Vitri and Illyria to keep up.
Yeah. They follow after.
Talk. Well, yeah, you're still a dog. Well, actually, at this point, you're no longer a direwolf. This is like...
Yeah.
This
You
is a
know
wild after. Oh!
It was well past an hour. And...
She has 3 hours. He has 3 hours, but even then.
Oh.
This is probably, I'm guessing, more than 3 hours into it.
Yep.
Yeah, she said sunset. So it's like all day. It's like 12 hours.
Yeah.
Why, did you want something, Mickey?
No.
Okay.
He asked me something.
Yeah, so I'll just, like, leave the group if they, like, keep stalling. I'm just walking towards the castle.
Okay.
Is there a good place to make camp for the night?
Other than the castle,
Yeah,
all
I mean,
around you seems just kind of meh.
I follow the halfway.
Okay.
Do I see any signs of recent bandit activity?
Investigation check.
I was just about to ask that. You little thief.
Not that you notice.
And I'm going to even one up it. Do you see any activity? Probably not that I notice either. Wow.
What about me?
Roll for it.
This should be fun.
Investigation
The
check?
orc notices, but the other two don't.
Then I have to do that after them.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah!
Be aware of my surroundings.
I don't see shit.
Well done.
Nobody knows anything.
Wow.
Nope.
The kids notice before we do. It's safe to go in there. It's ugly and scary, but let's go.
Speaking of whom, what?
Well, your investigation isn't too well either.
Did you plug in their stats, Grace? Because the Lyra doesn't have a -1 to her int. Oh, yeah, she does. Never mind.
She does.
Is there a path into this thing, or are we just climbing a bunch of rocks and stuff?
There was a path, now it's a forest.
We're just walking towards the walls right
Vitri
now.
got a 2. That was Vitri, not me.
Hey, Beatree noticed as much as Goron.
Perception. Can I do a perception check?
Go ahead.
Is the castle doors closed in any way?
It looks like they were wedged open.
Nope, you're as much of an idiot as us.
It looks like someone took a table, flipped it sideways, and wedged the gate open.
Okay. I just, march in.
Alright.
I'm gonna move stealthily and not running in like crazy.
Alright.
I'm going to move with them, but with purpose.
You feel pretty stealthy.
So what do we see when we enter this place?
The remains of a campsite out in the courtyard. See what looks like what might have been a garden at some point, now completely overrun with weeds. There's a tree growing in the middle of the courtyard.
Is it white?
Huh?
Is it white?
The tree?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Why?
Gondor.
Yeah.
How close to this tower on the edge? The shorter tower that looks like it's not quite connected?
This one?
Nope.
This one?
Yep.
It's a little bit off on a rocky outcrop. It looks like part of the structure eroded away, but you can get to it.
So it doesn't look safe.
I'm going in the main keep.
Is there a way to
Alright.
close the gate?
If you want, you can make a strength check to move the table.
Eesh,
Let's do it.
locking us in. I'll leave you that to you and the dragon. Not us nice strong elves. Yeah.
Alright, so you go over. You give the table a good heave. That doesn't work. So you try and lift the bars, and it seems like they're rusted in place.
Can I hack? I want to hack at the table with my axe.
Alright.
Hey, firewood for the night.
That's true.
It's moving one way or another.
I want to just poke at something I am thinking of. Well, while Goron is doing that, Are the plants alive?
Mr. P casting random mage hands.
No, just seeing if I can actually lift with it.
Ah,
I know you
attack
can
the
carry
darkness.
stuff and stuff, but I wasn't sure poundage.
just come on, lost my train of thought.
10 pounds.
Is it 10? That's what I was trying to find out.
Yeah, bottom of the first paragraph.
Right, plant life. This place is overgrown with plant life. It looks like
Is it alive?
They're
Yes.
plants.
I don't care about what they are. I care about if they're alive.
yeah, that it all looks alive.
Okay.
As for making towards the main keep, someone said
I am.
the whole thing is covered in vines and ivy.
Start scratching.
Is the doorway open? Or is it, like, blocked by ivy?
It's like literally covered in ivy. It's like a carpet.
So you're saying the best place it looks like to camp would be in the middle.
I want to do a nature test.
Okay. What are you testing for?
Actually, what would I roll if I smell a trap?
That would be an investigation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nope.
No idea.
And I'm trying to find out what my bonus is for being the nice thief. Searching for traps. But I don't see it on my character sheet, so. Grace, you got a clue what I gotta do here?
Investigation.
Yeah, it'd be in... Alright. So as Perrin is making his way towards the entrance of the main keep, you spot on the ground, just a couple of feet ahead of him, a darker, not shaded, what's the word? Off-color patch in the grass. And the little sprouts and roots that look like it's the beginning of a forest aren't growing in that one spot. And Perrin is about to step in it.
Stop! You don't listen? Your fault.
Is that
I'm saying
directed
stop.
at me? My back is to you.
I'm just saying stop.
Is it obviously directed at me?
I was just screaming it.
So Perrin will like turn his head,
Point to the ground.
look down, like holds an arm out to the kid, looks down, looks at the grass, bends down. Can I like really scrutinize this thing?
Huh?
What do I roll? What do I roll?
Hold on. This would be a... This would be a, word. Why is it? Investigation.
Again?
It'll probably be an easier check this time.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Because it's been pointed out to you.
Grace doesn't like perception for some reason. I have a 0 in investigation, I have a 4 in perception, but hey-oh.
I'm confused. Do you mean to notice it or to figure out what it is?
Oh, I mean, I assume I picked up like a stick in the 12 Hours to the Forest for like a walking stick.
You can't just assume that.
I'm a halfling!
Is it in your backpack of items right now?
No, because I'm not carrying it. It's disposable. Hence the point that I'm about to make, which is, if I can't immediately tell what it is, I'm gonna slam my piece of wood walking stick into it.
Alright. So you slam your walking stick into it. Pew! You punch right through the dirt. And the whole area, like the dark area, gives a little bit. Almost like when a floor starts to buckle a bit. Sag.
Is there still a mechanism there
How do you mean?
for the trap?
Yeah. As you pull your stick out,
Did I hit metal?
you hit empty.
Okay.
As
I
you
look
pull
in the hole.
What?
I look in the hole.
Okay. You look in the hole, you see nothing but darkness. Wait, do halflings have dark vision?
I do not. I might.
No, right?
I don't think I do.
I don't think halflings do.
You see darkness.
We have a form that does it. Hold on.
Oh, I definitely do it, but I'm disarming the trap so that it doesn't go off and cause more trouble.
You can't really disarm a pitfall.
If that's why I said, is there a mechanism in place?
Throw the table on top of it.
They said there was a She said there was a mechanism there.
I never said there was a mechanism.
That's what I asked. Dang it! I wanted to use my thieves' tools, you brat. Look at that roll. That's a good wasted roll.
I'm fairly sure this is a pitfall trap.
So ain't I. But that's why I asked, is there a mechanism?
Gravity?
Gravity is the mechanism.
That wouldn't be a mechanism now, would it?
It is if you're me.
It's holding me down. It's weighing my
fucking
gonads.
God. Stop talking.
I don't suppose anyone has a torch they're willing to part with.
I can conjure a flame for you.
Who needs a torch?
I walk over carrying a part of the table. Here's your torch.
I hold up the piece of table and look at the dragonborn.
I will breathe fire onto it.
and then I throw it down the hole that I can't see out of.
Alright. You throw it down the
As
hole.
they're doing that, I'm taking my glasses out of my bag and putting it over my eyes before I'm blinded.
You're already blinded. You've been walking all day.
True.
You throw the torch down the hole. It goes. Before
It's a
Throw it at the
whistling
bottom.
torch? That's impressive.
It's a Wile E.
not
Coyote.
a literal whistling torch.
Minor magic item, whistling torch.
I cannot demonstrate with my hands that is falling, so I made a musical indication.
Well done.
Is there any other traps near it, or is that just the only thing, just a pitfall?
How deep is it?
Hold on, let Grace finish the description of what happens.
Peering through the hole again, you see it has landed a good distance. Rough estimation, you'd say 10 feet.
Okay. Are there spikes?
at
The step down.
And at the bottom, you see lots of little sharp, spiky things.
Do I see anything shiny?
No.
Can we step around this?
Not if you want to get to the door.
Well, you said it's overgrown, so I don't want to get to the door.
Okay, then. Then yes, you can step around this.
I want to get to the door.
Is there any more wood left?
I didn't throw the entire table down there.
Yes, but it was also smashed to pieces by a giant orc.
It doesn't mean it went away.
Over this.
There's a pitfall trap. Throw a burning table down into it.
And,
Great
if-
idea.
and it's whistling the whole way down.
Table of whistling, +1 charisma, -10 stealth.
-10. Oh,
Oh my god.
I'll put that right next to my boots of squeaking.
Yes.
oh man, don't give me those.
So,
Is there a tree I can cut down that would make a bridge across this?
There is a
can
tree
we
in
jump
the
it?
middle. There's a tree in the middle of the courtyard.
How wide is the pitfall?
How wide is this? Yeah, thank you.
About 5 feet.
We can jump that. Easy mode.
Yeah.
York can step over it.
Will you do roll athletics for that?
Acrobatics, but yeah.
I'd rather not have to roll something to jump over that.
It's 5 feet. Not that hard.
Yeah, and if you fail, you fall into a pit of spikes.
The hiccup being, best you can tell, the pitfall trap butts right up against the wall. There's nowhere to step before it drops.
Okay.
And it's blocking the door?
The door is currently blocked.
By the pitfall
vine.
trap and vine.
Yes.
Is the door made of wood?
Best
I
you can
don't-
tell, yeah.
I don't suppose you have any more fire.
I was just, man, can I breathe the fire down, to burn the door down with fire? My breath?
Can you do that more than once without resting? I thought it was only once and then you had to rest.
He does have produced flame.
Man,
Yeah.
if only we had a campsite we could rest at.
You mean like the one sitting in the middle?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How about I do this? We just cause this big explosion.
There you go.
You did what?
I'm like, what?
I just lit the place ablaze.
Nicely done.
Effective.
Blaze. Every piece of freaking forest just went up in flames in this hellhole. We're a little swarm. Did
Now that,
we-
I think, would hurt your eyes.
I already put up my glasses. Thank you, Telegram.
So, he firebolts the wooden door.
Unless this is really wet vegetation, that's going up.
Oh yeah, it goes all up in flames. Well, not
This-
all up in
no,
flames, but the
fire-
local area all goes up in flames.
Parrot just looks over at Vitri and goes, "No."
Goran gives him a high five.
The secret is now gone.
Whatever Vitri says, Parrot just no, no,
Please,
no,
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 please,
no,
please,
no,
please.
no,
Look at the marshmallows. Is the door wooden?
Oh yeah, it is. Not only is it on fire, but the blast has made it buckle.
Is it open?
No, but it could probably be open with a good enough force.
Can I fly and kick over the pit and just send the door into pieces?
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna kick a flaming door.
Fuck yeah!
Over a pit of spikes.
Fuck yeah!
You can
America.
try.
Can I roll athletics to
Yeah,
jump across this pit and just kick this flaming door in?
do it.
I hope you roll a natural one.
Oh, I see it doing that.
Bitches.
Damn it.
You were close. There's a 2.
You
But
take
with
a step
bonus-
back, go running, leaping across the thing. Whack! There's a little sickening crack sound, and for a second you're afraid it's his ankle. The door just.
You hear Vitra go, "Oh, I wanted to do that."
Vitria looks all struck.
I just walk inside like it ain't no thing.
How about tossing us a rope or something?
Turns around and goes, "Oh, right. Let me see if I can find something." And I just want to go searching through the immediate vicinity of the castle, see if I can find something to put over this pit.
Well, we're being nice and quiet, hiding in shadows for like 2 seconds.
Like a tower shield? Or a beam?
Or a
There's
table.
some fallen down beams.
Or a table?
There's some fallen beams you can probably wedge across that.
Okay, I'll push a couple of beams out over the pit.
All right.
And all I'm going to say is, and Grace, you will get the significance of this. All I will say is, that's how you deal with a troublesome door.
Bruce Lee its ass.
Damn right!
Vox Machina should take some lessons.
Damn right!
Anywho, so
Would have died laughing if the door was fireproof, and when he went to kick it, it just bounced.
I personally would have pissed myself if he kicked the door and right before it exploded, you just hear, "Ouch! Take that, magic door!"
anywho, so do you all go into the
water
keep
for
then?
those burns on your foot now.
Yeah, I'll go in.
I'll go
All
in.
right.
Going in.
All right. So you find yourself in a foyer type area. Looks like there's some ratty, mildewy, what was once nice furniture. Very vile, disgusting smell hangs in the air from somewhere unknown.
I'm going to search for traps and hidden passages.
I am going to keep an eye out for danger.
Okay.
Beep.
I'm gonna pull our little makeshift bridge down so no one can follow us.
Ah.
And obviously, while I'm doing that, being in.
All right, Vax.
All right. So, while the half orc is pulling back the beams, are you accompanying Balrog, or are you splitting up?
I'm searching the area, just the direct room, like
No,
in the
I'm
shadow.
doing the Toph Beifong thing.
What?
Take a deep breath, close your eyes, slam your foot down, and feel for vibrations.
Ah.
Can I do a perception check?
Hold on. Let's get through these things first.
Okay.
Mr. P.
Yo,
Balrog. So you girls start poking around the room. There's the big hole in the ceiling where it looks like something collapsed. There's you can't
not to swing on the chandelier.
quite see what's causing it, but looking up, there's a cloud of what looks like flies gathering in the room upstairs.
Even with my fire? Damn.
The building is made of stone, dude.
Yeah, covered in old dried ivy.
So you burned that off and it crumbled, and there's still stone.
True.
He doesn't understand how fire works.
Yeah, but fire scares away gnats.
Not if they don't know the fire's there.
I'm afraid of something I've never seen before.
Anywho. And again, this place smells putrid, but you don't see any traps or passages in this room.
I take a deep breath. Smells like home.
Smells like rot, to be honest.
Probably smells like home.
Rot like dead bodies or rot like...
Plants.
Yeah.
It's something fouler than plants.
Do I sense any movement?
No.
Okay.
Maybe it's best that we do go camp outside.
The room is here. I recommend that we camp here and
The
rest
smell's
up
coming from
before we
upstairs.
continue.
Best you can tell.
Is this the
You're
time we're doing-
welcome to do that, but I'm not convinced that we're fortified as of yet. Beatree, Elira, stay here. I start going upstairs.
Alright.
Is there anything I can use then to bar the entrance? To create a fake door?
Like a table?
There are no tables in this room.
Like, are there a number of those beams around where I could prop them up against the doorway so that nobody could pull a kit and jump kick their way over the pit?
I mean, it worked.
Only after I set it aflame.
Probably disguise it, but it probably wouldn't be very strong. Like, make it look like there's still a door there, but there's not a door there. It's just beams.
Yeah, let's do that.
You're gonna have to drop kick us out of here.
Alright. So as you ascend the stairs, Perrin, the smell gets worse and worse. You're around the bend of the spiral stairs, and then you see it. 5 or 6 piles of bones of what look to be possibly people at some point, and they look bloody and chewed, and there's a mess all over the place.
Okay.
Interestingly,
Good.
interestingly, the shiny bits they're wearing they're still on them. It looks like
Okay.
the shiny bits were left behind.
Okay.
Stuff like
Now-
coin purses and
I can't know what this is, but what do you want me to roll for Perrin to piece it together? History? Nature?
I would say history.
let's make it history.
Oh,
No idea.
Shiny things!
Do I see the culprit or culprits anywhere?
No.
Do I know about how many or what size creature it would take to do this?
If the bite marks are any indication, something fairly large. We're talking bigger than a doggo.
One or multiple?
It's hard to say.
I want to root around a bit, look for bedding, look for droppings.
what were you rolling your perception for?
I wanted to see if I could sense anything besides what we were already just looking at.
I'm always, excuse me, I'm always keeping an open path to the door, but I just want to like pick my way around this room.
All right.
Try to figure out what this is.
It looks like the way it's furnished. It looks like it would have been a guest bedroom at some point. There's a chest with the drawers all pulled out. There's a ripped up and soggy-ish bed. It looks like there's a little closet, or not a closet. What's the thing? The furniture thing.
Armoire.
Armoire.
That's the word. Armoire. There's an armoire. One of the doors is ripped off its hinges.
Okay. Do I see leavings of any kind, bedding of any kind, prints?
Investigation check. Not that you find.
How old are the bones? How old are the bones?
Fresh. Like within the last 2 weeks at the oldest.
Do I see another exit from this building?
From this room, window, but other than
From
that,
this building?
from this building, there's some ground floor windows on the inside. You haven't found a back exit per se.
Okay. I'll go back down and look at the group, look at Vitrinolera, look at Balrog. There's another way in and out of here, and I suggest we take it.
What did you find?
We are not alone.
And yet you still wish to camp indoors.
Avoid speaking in riddles, halfling, and be clear.
That perfume that we're all aware of is the scene of a murder. Multiple, in fact. My guess would be the bandits that frequented this area. There's a lot of them, and whatever dealt with them was able to assemble them in piles and didn't bother with their valuables. There's only a few things that could be, and I don't want to meet any of them. That doorway was overgrown and closed. We all saw that. That means they're coming and going in a different way. I suggest we either find where it is and plug it, or leave by that means. Sooner rather than later.
The halfling makes sense.
You found bones. Dead.
And treasure, yes.
Treasure, you said.
But the master said people haven't been able to die for years, for months.
Parent stops.
Quick correction, they're dying, but they're rising. Sometimes as zombies,
Right.
sometimes as ghosts.
Right, so parent stops, and you see him, like, glance back at the stairs. We need to get out of here right now.
Exactly.
And he just
Yes, that's what
runs
I was
at the
saying.
door. Yeah, just runs at the door.
Alright.
Into the beams that were just put up there.
He grabs one, starts pulling on it.
Alright, so you start clearing out the door.
And putting the beams back across the pit again.
Oh man.
So you skedaddle?
Yes, we skedaddle.
Are you skedaddling all the way or out to the courtyard or where
Out
to?
courtyard.
What's the most defensible location that's not covered in bones?
There you go.
Of the places you've seen, there was inside, and there's the courtyard.
What about this ridge? Trying to draw here. Right
Where?
there.
Where? Oh,
This ridge here.
I see what you're
What-
saying.
What's around here? Because it looks like that's pretty fortified. And we can close that gate so they're not coming out after us.
You can't, it's jammed.
It's also running water.
It was just.
Oh, speaking of which,
When
You
I
can
asked
pull
for
up that water
to
skin
our
now if you
class, I
want.
was told there was none, so that's going to be make believe.
I'm not too concerned about zombies when there's running water.
Do you clear a drawer?
You select it and then press the backspace key.
I can fix it. Fix. Okay. Um. Yeah, you can probably set something up there. You won't be able to wedge the door shut, but
I
Found a nice little
I
ledge there.
hand Vitri my bedroll and then I like basically climb one of those trees.
all right.
I guess I'll keep watch.
I'll watch. Joe don't need sleep. I'll take the first watch. You guys can have the second. I'll take the third.
Okay, so how long can we rest for?
8 hours.
Wait till morning, regain some health?
Sounds good to me.
You rolling on an encounter, Grace?
Hold on.
Oh shit.
Ooh, that's a different roll.
Anytime the GM rolls dice, the players get nervous.
All right. So, while you're setting up camp, the sun has completely crested past the horizon. Stars are out. Moon is rising.
And magic is here. It's a song lyric going.
So you all hunker down for night. At a couple of points, Balrock, you hear from high up in the towers, you hear wailing and moaning before tapering off into silence. But the night passes uneventfully. Good morning!
Okay, so how many hit points do we get back?
You can roll your hit dice, and however much you roll, you get back.
Roll for me.
Oh well, I'm full health.
Your hit dice is full. You were full. You didn't take any hit. Almost positive.
So do I lose a hit die then?
No.
Oh.
Well, you do if it's a short rest, but it regenerates in a long rest.
Okay.
All right. So you're all packing up your things and such, right?
Yeah.
Is there a way around this? Or do we have to go through?
Well, if what Telerim told you was correct, it's not here specifically, it's a little south of here.
So this was just like a resting point, unless we wanted to investigate.
Pretty much.
Which were we awake? Was somebody else on second watch when the wailing and stuff happened?
If anyone was awake, I would assume so.
Alright. Tell me something, Drow.
Yes.
We're well rested and prepared. What say you to an exorcism in exchange for a great deal of treasure? We clear this place out, we can rest here again. As far as I know, Telerim didn't set a time limit on what we were doing.
Your offer is very hard to refuse, but I must follow my master's wishes first.
As I said, I don't believe we're under a time limit.
Grace, how important is this to Telerim?
Pretty important.
What's a day?
A lot. I have to follow my master's wishes. I will make a deal with you, Perrin. If we get this simple task done, I will come back with you and
Simple
risk my
task.
own life to do the exorcism with you.
We're raiding a lich's tomb. It's not a simple task.
If we finish this task for the master, then I am free to do as I wish.
And I'm free to do as I wish now.
Quick clarification. It's not a lich's tomb. It's the tomb of someone who slayed a lich.
That's arguably worse. Yeah.
Both of us at once. You guys are hearing this, so if you want to charm in.
Yeah, I was literally about to say, what about the rest of you?
I know what my character has to do. I know what Perrin wants to do. You guys are going to have to, like, break one of our in a tiebreaker.
I look at Gorung. That is, of course, unless you're frightened.
Ooh. Ouch.
Gorung yawns. I don't care what we do.
I would certainly like to continue on with the mission, but I won't argue the point. Whatever you two will decide, I will do.
So I look at the drow. A compromise. We take the treasure, which would take considerably less time. If an exorcism is involved in disturbing the ritual site, we complete it, or otherwise escape with our lives and take what treasure we can. Not as thorough, but expedient.
Ooh. See.
How far are we from the tomb?
What's a loyalty roll, Kit, nowadays?
There isn't one.
About an
Oh.
hour or two's walk at the most.
Oh yeah, we're like right fucking here.
Oh, we're right next to the place?
About an hour away, yeah. That was my point.
Loyalty is unwavering. This is evil, Kit. I will counter-offer. We will go and investigate this because it does have to do with what my master is studying, the dead. And whatever you take or I take at the time is done for research.
Nothing I take will be given for research.
I'm with the orc.
I grow weary of this. Let's just do something.
Frankly, Goron, that's the most intelligent thing you've said since we started this venture.
Start to draw my axe. Don't make me use this.
I also got the other two to agree with you without having to bend my morals. I will go with the group.
So Perrin sighs and rolls his eyes. Elira, come here.
Yep.
So Perrin like pulls out the map, which I assume everyone has, and shows her where the tomb is. She says, "Take the tree and scout ahead. Make absolutely certain the road is clear. If it's not, run back here as soon as you can and try not to be seen. Don't be a hero."
She nods and, hey, hurry up, let's go. They run off.
What heroes?
Perrin just grunts and then like heads back toward the castle.
Reluctantly, I will sulk my way back to the castle.
I look at the pit and I just gesture at Balrog. After you. Stealth hype. Yeah, Perrin don't give a fuck. That's about right. That's about right.
Nice.
I'm doing this nice hide and sneaking and trying to be unnoticed. Perrin's walking with a boombox.
The solution is simple. Perrin is being the distraction.
Yeah.
Works for me.
I'll put another giant beam across the hole again.
I'm sick of moving this shit.
And I will lead the way upstairs.
Alright.
As we walk up the stairs, I want to have my rapier ready and my crossbow ready.
Your light crossbow's two-handed.
Get my light crossbow ready. Sorry. Have my rapier ready to be pulled out.
Giggity.
Goo.
Alright. So you start making your way up the stairs. Is this headed to the same place as was
Yeah.
earlier, or are you trying a different tower
Yeah.
now?
Nope. Same place.
You start heading up the stairs, creaking along. And the smell again hits you like a wall of ugh. That's descriptive. A wall of ugh. The walls and the floor are all splattered with a rotting red. 6 different piles of bones lies in heaps, battered here and there, around the yawning hole in the floor, each with their respective shinies.
If something
investigate
moves,
the scene?
shout and attack it.
Can I investigate the scene?
Sure,
Can I start looting the closest pile?
sure.
Can I use my danger sense?
Sure.
Spidey sense, go!
Is there a table?
I'm good with tables.
I use a table to cover the hole in the floor. Wait,
Or at least a beam.
No, but there is a dresser drawer and a foot locker if you need a flat surface.
Does it have size 17?
No.
tables come in sizes?
Actually,
That's what size I actually wear.
You wear a table?
A size 17.
I'm confused.
Shoes.
don't try to follow his logic.
I followed
Grace
it.
followed
Foot
it.
locker, shoes.
They I'm confused. I'm also medicated. Bear with me.
You and me both, bro.
Any luck with this investigation, Grace?
So I don't pick up anything with my danger sense?
Not right now, no.
Okay.
Please wait. Your GM is taking your call in the order received.
Uh, right,
So,
focus. Focus.
As I'm searching through all this, I'm jotting it down in my book for a telearm.
Okay.
I'm just looting shit.
Is there anything useful in there?
Well, there's all sorts of shinies. It looks like there's also some ragged old clothes in the dresser drawer. Not the dresser drawer. The footlocker that haven't been touched. Possibly since this place was first abandoned. As for investigating the place, you don't really glean much beyond what's already been uncovered.
Are they wearing anything that might tell me who they were, if they're from the area, if they're old residents?
Not for much longer, they're not. I'm making various piles of shiny. One for weapons, one for armor, one for clothes, one for odds and ends, one for coins.
There's not really any clothes on them. It looks like whatever they had was ripped to shreds. There's still some intact armor, a little bit of leather armor, and some chainmail, a chainmail shirt.
If it's bloody, I know just the person to give it to.
Now the cart lady's gone.
I'll give it to the kid.
He's gone too.
Ah, true.
Just
Damn it.
scouting.
He was sent to his death.
Dolorin's gonna cry.
So yeah,
Um,
piles of shinies. What do I find?
You find
Actually, I like that. Episode 1. What heroes or piles of shinies?
collectively you find 23 gold between them.
Okay.
The aforementioned armor, a really nice, well balanced dagger.
Okay.
That comes to me.
Like hell it does.
I'll wrestle you for it.
What is that, a
Okay,
toothpick?
I'll win.
Nah.
And what looks to
It
be
is
a
that.
couple of little gold earrings, like the little hoops.
Okay. I take the dagger and the earrings over to Medigen, and I say, I noticed that you're a spellcaster. Rather obvious, if you don't mind my saying so.
I don't suppose you have the ability to detect enchantments?
What?
Detect enchantments. I
Detect magic.
would do that. Yeah, you use your detect magic.
That would have been a perfect response, though.
You
Yeah.
what?
What?
What now?
Detecting magic,
Right.
you're gonna tell what's on it and what
Yes.
spell
So do that.
possibly it comes from.
Because the touch screen thing on the tablet does not want to work.
Let me see if there's an actual roll for it. I don't think there is.
There's no roll involved in detect magic. You just cast it.
Yeah, you
I was
cast
just
it.
making sure it was still that way. Everything else got changed.
So yeah. So are they enchanted?
What you have here is 3 normal earrings. Can't find the 4th. And a +1 dagger.
I'd like to examine the bodies and see what killed them / how they died.
That's what I'm hoping my investigation showed.
These bones look gnawed on, whatever it was. There's not really any meat or anything left on them.
So, eaten alive by a large type creature.
Well, you don't know that. It could have been post mortem.
Eaten at some point.
Is anything moving?
We are.
Perception?
Yeah, Gorung and Perrin are.
Is the
Besides-
dagger 1d6 or
Besides
1d4?
ruffling through the things that they know might kill them in 2 minutes.
Sorry, Grace. What?
Let me check that.
And who got the gold pieces?
I did.
Oh, Perrin's grabbing everything.
Oh, you're
that
not
you
going to
want.
share those.
Apparently not.
You didn't ask.
I tossed the orc 10 gold.
E4.
D4. 10 gold. Duke. Yay, dagger.
Dagger! Dagger.
But yes, I tossed the orc 10 gold.
So you can mark that down,
Nope.
Gorung.
No other shinies?
Just did.
Not in this room.
And the earrings are not enchanted.
No,
Oh,
they're just shiny.
okay.
They're shiny and they could probably be sold.
Do they have a needle or do they have a clip?
A needle.
Okay. I hold them out to the elf because, of course, his ears are pierced.
Is the elf's ears pierced?
No, I'm a drow. If I was a high elf, maybe, not as a drow.
I hold them out to you anyway.
I'll take them. They're money.
I look down the hole.
You see the foyer below.
Is there anywhere else to go?
You could keep going up the stairs.
Let us do so.
Why? We came here and got what you wanted.
Because there might be more.
Don't you think that we should scavenge these bones so if they do come back, they're not coming after us?
Why, precisely, would they come after us?
Well, we just stole
Or
their
having
shit.
their stuff.
Do I know whether or not the undead can reason? Have I heard?
I was just gonna ask that.
Maybe in the first few days, but as time goes on, they go crazier.
So the
I'm not
short
overly concerned about the span of their memories.
I started going upstairs.
I'm going to be scattering them a little bit, just in case.
Okay.
Everything Tellerum's told me in the past 6 months has me terrified of the dead.
Good, then I did my job.
Did?
Upstairs we go. Whee!
Upstairs you go. This time it opens up to a hallway.
Okay.
4 doors on the right, 3 doors on the left.
lighting.
I approach the nearest door and I try the knob.
Duck.
I want to SWAT kick it.
Alright.
What's with you and beating up doors?
I know better than to let doors win.
That's going to be your new name.
He refuses to be Vox Machina.
Athletics?
Yes.
Door kicker.
Poor thing, you're so unfunny.
I'm hilarious.
You're
You just
not.
don't know it.
So? We're playing Munchkin, right? I kick in a door. At least I'm playing Munchkin. Hell.
Alright. So, door swings open, thudding against the wall. And inside, you see
Keith Richards.
That
Well-
motherfucker survived 2016, didn't he?
Right?
he did.
Did say the dead was coming back, but
How can you kill that which has no life? So?
Inside, what you find what looks to may have been a alchemist's laboratory. There's some glass files. There's looks to be a small brazier. There's a pestle and mortar. There's rows on rows of jars with different things with labels. Many of them now
I lean back
illegible.
out into the hallway and whistle as loud as I can.
oh, I'll be running that way.
I'm following the halfling's whistle.
So when the drow appears, I just point and go to the next door.
Let's see, where would I be rolling on this one? What would you call that, Grace?
What are you trying to do?
Oh, I'm going to know just about everything in there from working with Telrum, so what do you want me to roll on it? Investigation? History? Just
Are you
intelligence?
trying to take the stuff?
No, know what it is and what's good to keep.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
That's an interesting one.
Can I make one on the way out the door?
Sure.
Can I make one too for fun?
Boom!
Yours might be a negative.
Hey!
Nice! High five!
I know more than Mr. P.
Dang.
All three of you recognize
Me,
this.
I always get stuck cleaning this shit up.
All three of you recognize this as materials and things used for making health draughts, balms.
Anything pre-made?
If it was, it would have expired by now.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the next door.
All right.
And on my way out, I look at the drow and say, the reagents are probably spoiled, but the equipment. And I just keep walking.
I'm going to keep looking and seeing, like, the mortar and pedestal definitely would be useful.
So with the brazier.
Brazier's a little heavy, though, isn't it?
We have an orc.
Fair enough.
I'm not gonna carry that shit.
Second point, we have a me.
What's this about memes?
So I go to the next closest door and I try the knob.
Alright. You find a small bedroom, circular rug on the floor, a chalkboard on one wall, just scrawled in all sorts of arcane symbols.
Arcane symbols?
Yes.
Can I read it?
I was
Best
gonna
you-
ask, how do I see if I can read it?
I speak Draconic.
Best you can tell, whoever wrote this was trying to come up with a more potent healing draught with cheaper materials.
Okay. I check around this room.
Alright. You don't find much. There's a small box under the bed you uncover.
Okay.
It is locked.
I take it to Balrog.
Can I smash it open?
Okay.
I could have done that.
I could have done this and we wouldn't lose all its content.
Except for that failure.
Some of those major failures.
Wrecked.
Well, also, are you intending to roll twice there?
Ugh.
Oh, double hit it.
Ah, gotcha.
He smashed it already. There's nothing in there to unlock.
Okay then.
Yeah, what do I need to roll to smash the box open?
It's a pretty flimsy box. But you open it and there is a boom. And you,
Flimsy toothpicks.
and you take 6 points of damage.
Well done. I've already left and gone to the next door.
I'm
That was
sh-
an unexpected outcome.
So there's nothing in any of these rooms so far.
Like hell, there isn't.
A box that blew up.
and then the first room.
There
which
might have been something in that box, and then there's that whole alchemy lab. That's
Yeah.
great. That's a great find.
That has nothing useful, she said. It's all dead.
The equipment is good.
No, the equipment.
If you go back and look through what remains of the box, you would find bits of shards of glass and what looks to be a cork of some sort.
Oh no! I'm just gonna
Well-
start playing.
Well done, Orc. You fixed it. Doro. Okay, door number 3. I try the handle.
It swings open without a problem.
I poke my head inside.
It's dark. Like, unnaturally dark.
I pull my head back out.
Another whistle, huh?
Gentlemen, we may have a problem.
Do you shake your head about?
Yes.
I will go to the door and look in myself.
It is dark.
Huh?
The moment we're producing flame helps.
No, because I have extreme dark vision. If I can't see it, nothing's going to see it.
Should I go get another piece of the table?
I have a better idea. Why don't you, judging by the size of these first 2 rooms, we can assume how large this room is. Why don't you take your considerable mass into that room and begin swinging?
You know, God gave us shins so we can find furniture in the dark.
I may
So
be
what do you
large
do?
and strong, but I'm not a tactical idiot.
No, you're just a useful one.
A
I'm gonna,
useful tactical or a useful idiot?
I'm gonna pick up Perrin and try and throw him into the room.
Ooh.
I tuck and roll.
I believe that's
Alright.
a dodge roll.
No, I'm not dodging.
Contested roll.
No, I mean literally, he picks me up and throws me, and when I get in there, I tuck and roll.
I thought you meant tuck and roll to get out of the way.
Oh, you're being used as a cannonball.
Yeah. If I hit something, then great.
Alright, you go rolling through, whack, against something hard, and the whole floor seems to vibrate for a split second with the collision.
Does the something hard move?
Nope.
I sit completely motionless. And I close my eyes and I focus on the air in the room. If the air parts, I swing.
Oh, this
You
could...
notice no movement.
I'm gonna shut the door to the room.
I slowly stand up. And I exhale.
As
And
you stand up, you hit your head on something hard.
I want to blind man's rope around it, and I assume it's a table.
Shelf, actually.
A shelf! Also good. So I presume I hit the far wall.
Yes. Best you can tell. You can feel like the rough stonework on the inside of the wall.
Do I know what is capable of generating a darkness field?
Make an Arcana check. Let's see. Well, aside from your typical spells,
Well,
Some-
yes, but I mean, like, is there a way to obfuscate them?
um, obfuscate as in,
Disorient.
disorient the darkness?
Yeah, can I break the spell?
I gotcha. Probably with a dispel. Unless,
Also, I just realized I wanna throw a halfling at the darkness. You have to attack something in the darkness. No, I want to throw a halfling at the darkness.
I wonder what the Thacker roll on that would be.
That's an old D&D pun for you newbies out there.
A very popular old video.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna feel around for anything that's like, I'm casting a darkness spell.
Alright. So you're feeling around along the shelves, along the walls, until your hand hits something cold, slimy.
Does it move?
Yes.
I punch it as hard as I fucking can. It's like, oh, this feels different. It shifts slightly when I touch it. Other fist comes in, palm thrust, BAM! Can I roll?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do I have advantage because I know precisely where it is because I have my hand on it?
That's what she said?
No, you don't.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes. One moment, let me pull the thing up.
5 damage.
Your hand goes bobbing in and
Shoot, I lost the thing.
Oh, and at the same time, I have one question. Am I obviously touching an ooze?
It's cold, it's slimy, and it's moving. It's reasonable to assume it's an ooze.
Okay, then at the same time I punch it, as loud as I can, I shout ooze.
Do we hear this?
I imagine you would.
Even with the door shut?
You all of a sudden got soundproof in there.
Watching this whole thing with the bemused look on my face.
Oh, we're outside.
No, I'm
The-
shouting.
The fucking arcanist in the party would know what an ooze is.
He threw the
Who, me?
halfling into the dark. You followed in?
No, I'm with the halfling.
That's what I was saying. Gurung, the orc, picked up the halfling and threw him into the dark and then closed the door on him. We're outside the door going, what?
And you just hear a heavy impact and then shout of the word ooze.
You could be singing or something.
Hughes is back in town. Hughes is back in town. I'm going to try to open the door. Is that working at all?
Yeah, you can open it.
I'm going to try casting Fairy Light.
All right.
Do we see anything?
All right.
Fairy Fire, I believe, does break darkness.
Let me see.
Nope.
No, it doesn't.
Light breaks darkness. Sunlight specifically.
Fairy Fire is light.
No, I mean the light spell. But I think it's also the daylight spell is the one that removes
Oh,
darkness.
that's right. It's called Dancing Light, anyways. It's not called Presentation one. Like the cantrip one is
Wait. Which one are you casting?
Dancing Light.
Which does not remove darkness, only daylight. Or maybe that's only greater darkness. One of them requires the daylight to remove.
Well, Fairy Fire outlines.
Yeah,
Whatever
I
it
think
is.
either would have been appropriate here. So it's your choice. Do you want the fairy fire or the dancing lights?
Yeah, go with the Fairy Fire. See what happens.
All right.
Might
So you
not
cast-
do it, but
So you cast fairy fire, and these blue-green sparks fizzle out of his fingers into the darkness and disappears for a moment. And there's almost like a firework effect. And have you ever seen the wireframe of figures in a video game?
Sure.
It almost looks like that. Everything, well, the ooze and the halfling are outlined in like this vector-like lines. You can like see the outline and like, some vague shading to it. It's very surreal appearance.
Okay.
But yeah, you can see the thing, and you can see the ooze like creeping along the cracks of the wall, and clearly his hand is in it.
and there's only one, right?
Yes.
Probably not going to do a damn thing, but
Can I take my second attack?
Oh, yes.
I know you didn't do that yet.
Forgot about that.
Are we gonna have to roll for initiative?
Depending
Probably.
how. Probably. Unless you finish it very quickly.
11? They have low AC.
Hits.
So the light crossbow also hits. That's another 6 from me.
How much damage is that now?
Do I roll for initiative?
11 from me and another 15 from Mr. P.
Oh. Quick as a flash. You just wail on the thing. Thud, thud, thunk. And it almost starts to melt and drip down the walls before dissipating in a
Just
cloud of
take half
gas.
damage from non-bludgeoning weapons.
What?
It was just take half damage from something. I don't remember for what though. Regardless, so they use on the ground.
Yes.
I said, hold on and see what this was.
Your assistance is appreciated.
Gorung starts to slow clap from the doorway.
I walk out of the room.
All right.
Is the room lit up now?
Not
I throw-
particularly.
I go to fling the goop off my hands, and I just accidentally throw it on Guru.
Accidentally or air quotes accidentally?
I mean, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. You want to wrap it up there and do some XP, and then
All right. Let's do that.
we've only got 15 minutes, and we've got 4 more rooms. So let's do XP and call it here. We'll do some shout outs, all that good stuff.
Okay. Let's see. That's 700 XP to everyone.
Nice. I'll take that.
We just type that top right of the sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I think at 700 out of what, 2,400, Grace?
I believe it was. Hang on, I have it here somewhere. Wait, gotta scroll all the way back.
Giggity. Well, while Grace is doing that, let's do some shout outs. Nick?
Hi. I'm Mick. I don't usually do D&D stuff, but I am now.
Hooray!
Good to have you.
And of course, I am the Sharp-Eyed Kitsune. I do a great deal of story things, and nothing really has more story and escapism than D&D.
We are the two-headed dragon pug that is modern poet. I'm Fakey.
And I'm Modern Poet.
We play Hearthstone in the mornings and then variety games in the afternoon.
And I've been playing D&D since I was about 6.
I've never played it before.
And we're not discussing how old I am. So that laughter, whoever that was.
14.
Oh, thank you. I now love you, Mickey. Especially the fact that you threw him into a dark room.
He's only 3.5 years old.
Yeah, he's got Benjamin Button.
At on 40, maybe, but
Exactly.
Alright, well, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so... Oh, go
no
ahead,
shout
Grace.
out for Grace?
Do you spice, Grace?
Thank you, Grace.
I'm Birch Mila. I'm not much of a live streamer, but I'm here. Hey, hi.
And you are our lovely GM moving forward on this venture. And I say to chat and to my fellow players, let's give Grace a big hand. She was clearly overwhelmed tonight.
Oh,
So,
You did awesome, Grace.
thank you.
same time next week, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. I'll
Same
see you then.
time.
Cool. Well, that's going to be us out of here for the night. So, good night.
Okay. So that's that.